Hello there and welcome to Discourse on Global Television. I am your host, Priscilla Obasi. Today, we're turning our attention to the recent implications, or let's say the implications of the recent electoral victories recorded by the All Progressives Congress at the grassroots level, particularly within the area council elections recently conducted, and that's talking about local political contests. Now, elections at the grassroots are often seen as the closest form of democracy to the people. They directly influence local governance, community development, social service delivery, and the everyday lives of citizens. Now, from roads and primary health care to sanitation, education, and market infrastructure, the outcomes of these elections determine who manages the issues that affect Nigerians most immediately. The recent victories by the APC in key local contests have sparked conversations about what it means for governance at the grassroots. Supporters see the result as a vote of confidence in the party's policies and leadership direction. And others argue that electoral success must now translate into tangible development outcomes, better infrastructure, improved social services, and stronger local economic opportunities. Now, beyond party politics, this moment raises broader questions about accountability, about electoral credibility, about citizens' expectations, and the future of grassroots governance in Nigeria. What should citizens realistically expect after electoral victories? How can local governments become more effective engines of development? And how can political success translate into measurable improvement in people's lives? These are the issues we want to explore today. And let me now welcome our guest, Honorable Haski Alasan. He's a politician with the APC. You're welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, Priscilla. Good afternoon, our viewers.
Good afternoon, sir. Good to have you. The last time you came here, we're talking about the area council elections.
Exactly.
And we're trying to project on, the outcome and all of that. We analyzed INEC, its activities, and we tried to guess the success rate. But today, the elections have come and gone, and we want to assess how it went. First of all, let me start by asking, what do you think, or what would be your overall assessment of the just concluded federal council elections? That's the FCT council elections.
Before I go into the answer of your question, let me first by congratulating Honorable Christopher Zaka Mekalangu, the people of Amak and APC family. Congratulations once again. And let me say it this way: Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Based on your question, I think we have to start by thanking INEC for doing a free, fair, and credible election in the FCT. Though it is not something new to us for INEC to conduct the area council election to give us a free and fair result. And I can say, Alhamdulillah, I thank God because my party was able out of the 6 area council to win 5 area council. So I can say once again, Alhamdulillah, and to God be the glory. Regard to outcomes of the election and what happened, I can only try to look at the area of the students that are living in the Abuja. We still don't know the reason why the electorate were not able to come out. The Nigerian did not answer, did not come in mass as we expected. Considering the whole total vote casted and how a winner emerged and how a loser or the second person emerged. So we are talking about maximum, the whole total vote are not up to 70,000. So considering the population of FCT in the area council, okay, I'm talking about Amak, sorry. So you can see it's not up to 70,000, which in total, if you compare, it is not up to 500,000 in the whole of the FCT. So you can see there was a low turnout of the electorate. And I don't know whether it is related to the, less disbursement of funds by the parties. because I was able to go here and there as a supervisor to go from one place to another to see how people did not participate much. And you can see people, others are, I can say jokingly saying they must be paid before they bought. So
they must be paid before.
Yes, before they bought. So I was able to see people to that level. But thank God the election has come and gone, and from what I can see, or from the statement I read from the chairman-elect of AMAC on his Thanksgiving service on yesterday in the church. So he called the attention of other people that were able to go into election, that they should consider the election and politics is over now. Let them come. He need their hand and support in building a better government for us.
Okay, so you made mention of the fact that people were saying clearly they wouldn't vote if they were not paid. Is this basically because of some mindsets that Nigerians have? Is this a previous practice that would expect, or that has, given them this expectation of, getting money before voting? This is something that has been in the system. Why would people say they wouldn't vote except they are paid?
Well, I consider that as a normal habit of our people, because probably they were trained. Likewise, in our own party, the APC, there is a money given for canvassers, for stakeholders and others. Nothing was given to them. Nothing. There was no any use of money by my party, which is something new, and it has never happened in the history of politics in the FCT. So, but with all that, we were able to emerge victorious. So that's why I was saying to God, that's why I was saying thanks. We thank God for all what has happened. And I think for my candidate, if I am to say, I was in a program at ITB station here in Abuja, 2 days to election, telling them that we are only to lose one. I have already forecast how the election is going to be, which is, it comes the way it is. Wow. So I think I already know, but I did not know the one we are losing. So I'll come and talk about the one that we have lost and the reason behind why the APC lost that area council.
One. Okay, you want to talk about that?
Yes, I will talk about that. And before I go into that, I think the electoral victory of my party, APC in AMAC, is something that I already believe on, and I have already seen the winning due to the reasons that I'm going to mention.
Okay.
For Chris Zakame Kalangu to come and defeated about 8 of us in the primary election is a sign that, yes, at the secondary election, he has the power that anyone he meet, he can still defeat him again. Because I believe the quality I have and other political people that are in the primary election that he was able to defeat us. So I believe with that capacity that he has, he can still defeat anybody that he met at the secondary election, irrespective of the political background and party. Because it is often unclear that Zakame Kalangu has done a massive development project in AMAC. He has constructed and renovated over 42 roads. Over 42 roads.
Wow.
There was no time. I could have mentioned many here and there. Some in Kabusa, some in Idu, in Jua, in Gosa, in Piakasa, Galadimawa, Access Road.
This is not, this area you mentioned.
They are all under AMAC.
Oh, really?
They are all villages under AMAC.
Oh.
So, apart from that, when we go to the water project, a solar-powered water project, he has done that in Idu, he has done it in Nyanya, he has done it in Mararaba, he has done it in some of the primary health care clinic we have in AMAC. He has done a lot of, I think about 3 of them that I knew, he was able to give them a solar-powered borehole into the primary health care system we have there. Likewise, go to Abattoir. Our abattoirs are under AMAC, which Honorable Christopher Zakame Kalangu went and put a better slab that has never done in the abattoir, so that the Amaction can be able to have a good and hygienic meat So a lot of project was done by this gentleman, Honorable Mekalangu. So for anybody to come, he has nothing to tender to people that this is what he's going to do to Amaxians. But Christopher Zaka Mekalangu has done a lot of projects, a lot of electrifications, a lot of solar system. It's the CCTV system in the Amak Area Council. It was all completely now undercovered, undersecured with the CCTV. So many projects. So with that, I think we were in campaign, or he was in campaign. I can watch and see some of them are saying, you have done this and that to us, and what we now need from you when he came second tenure is this and this. So I think his victory is something that we already believe he has the capacity to win it based on the project he has done.
You said you were going to tell us why you think he didn't win Gwagwalada.
Yes, let me make a clarion call to all the Nigerians living in the FCT. That FCT is our home. We have no any home better than FCT. We reside here, we do all our life activities here. Our children were born here, grow up here, but still other Nigerian, the indigenous are not considering us as Nigerians or are not giving us some certain privileges and mandate that we have. What I was trying to say is that the aspirant of the party APC in Gwagwalada, Honorable Usman, is someone who lives in Gwagwalada since 1980s. So he has resided there for a long period of time, but his origin is Kano State. So it is clean and clear that this is a message by indigenous sending to other Nigerians that they will never accept or tolerate any other Nigerian to be an area council chairman. So for them to do either antipathy or not support him to the victory based on his origin, politics was not done that way. And that's why I was saying I was making a laudable call to other Nigerians that they should help us. They should try to be in the system that what is happening in the politics. What do we need? This country belongs to all of us. This FCT belongs to all of us. We have all constitutional right to vote and be voted. So I see indigenous as our brothers, as our custodians, that we should join hands to move economically, politically, and socially, not discriminate someone because of either his religion or his tribe. This is what exactly happened, that Usman was born in Kano. But despite that, he spent over 40 years in FCT, and he has been contributing in all walks of life to the people of Gwagwalada. Still some other people consider him, no, he didn't deserve to lead. This is a pattern that has took place right from his emergence as the winner of the primary elections. So I'm calling the attention of two people. That is other Nigerians living in FCT, that they should lend me their ears and attention on what is happening in the FCT politics. And I'm still calling the attention of the native peoples, this original inhabitant, as they are saying, that they should understand that it is once we join hands, we can move together and win together. But if the game goes on based on discrimination of either your religion or your tribe, so I see a day that other Nigerians, irrespective of their tribe or religion, join hands in order to fight that discrimination. It will never pay them. It will never be well with them. So I advise them then that they should temper justice with mercy.
Okay, so let's talk about the elections day. And some Nigerians, at least we saw clips on social media of Nigerians who came out to say, oh, I was not allowed to vote because, the beavers captured me, but somehow the beavers said my NIN was missing, and because of that, I couldn't vote. Others said, oh, the beavers in our polling unit was not supposed to be ours. It was not configured with our own details. And some people gave up and had to go back home. So with all of these incidences that played out on Saturday, would you say these elections was free and fair?
Yes, it was free and fair based on my experience and the places I have gone and seen what is happening. I went to a polling unit where it's only 24 people, but only one person was able to come on board.
Wow.
Yes, I went where it is only 19 people in the undergraduate, only 19 people that are in the polling booth. Nobody, and I went there around 1 o'clock. Nobody was there to cast his vote out of the 19 people. And I can remember clearly, vividly, in my polling unit, in my polling booth, that is 022, in the presidential villa, it's only 2 people that were able to have the same problem with his voter's card, and I think his hand cannot be captured. And he has tried about 2 times, which other people tell him to look for his hand or something to clean his hand, and still try it. So I don't know the outcome, whether he was able to get it clearly or not. But out of the 84 people that we have voted in that my polling booth, I think it's only 2 people. So out of 84, when you are able to have only 2 people that has that problem, so you can still look at it as credible. And I think it's a machine, and at this juncture, I will still try to look at, to call the attention of INEC, that please, they should provide a means whereby if the card reader can verify, yes, it is you, it is only the thumbprint issue, so they should ignore the thumbprint and give you your right, mandate and right to vote. So I think this is my call to INEC, that if somebody can provide his card and they can be able to see it within their system, it is only thumbprint that is developing a problem, they should please consider Nigerian that to vote. Okay, so at the same time, to my own observation, the so-called electronic transmission of results, I so wish the INEC could have used this means to try it, so that at least it will give, so that at least Nigerians can be able to understand what is all about the transmitting of electronic process. I so love and wish the INEC could have done that, so that Nigerians can be able to understand how the electronic transmission
would work, right? So you have the opinion that we go for electronic transmission of result real time?
Of course, I see no reason why, if you were able to have your name and you can be traced and verified wherever you are, if you can be able to have a handset, you can be traced through your handset. If you are able to do one single transfer in your account, you can see all the duty and other charges being charged. So you were detected and you were captured. So why not go that way? I'm in support of that, because it's a progress.
Fantastic. I've not heard any APC person say they're in support of that. I'm quite shocked to hear it from you.
Yeah.
It's impressive. It means that everybody, of course, has their different opinion. But then, the transparency in Nigeria's electoral process, do you believe consent around it is justifiable? And then how would you compare, let's even say, how would you compare this election with the previous election of the FCT area council?
Yes, this election was,
in terms of voter apathy, in terms of the process, how smooth the process was, in terms of how INEC was able to conduct things in time, overall assessment. The
overall assessment of this election, I can give it 80 to 75% to 80%. Okay.
Now, in comparison with the previous elections.
Exactly, because what makes it more easier to INEC and electorate is that there is less population. So if you came out to vote within 30 minutes, 1 hour, less than you can vote. Unlike previous election where you can be at the queue for 2-3 hours.
So that previous FCT elections?
Exactly.
Really?
Exactly.
So what caused the voter apathy in your opinion?
I think it goes with the less financial disbursement to stakeholders that can mobilize people to come. It has contributed to that.
Oh, really?
Yes. And in another way, I was looking at it, probably Nigerians are not after area council election because they believe a chairman cannot change the lives of Nigerians. He can only be able to do a little that is within his disposal.
We're comparing to the previous area council elections. So is it that Nigerians have got to that point where they are saying, okay, I'm not doing again? Did we have a better turnout last federal FCT area council elections? Did we have a better turnout than what we had now?
Yes. So because considering the votes where you can win with 60, 70 something thousand votes
in previous times,
yes, and now 40, so you can see the shortage of
the
electorate. So I think there is a need for Nigerians to understand, especially non-indigenous, that politics, you can contribute towards a better government by electing a leader that you believe can still help you. But what I can observe is that sometimes people believe that no, if you vote for your own choice, your choice will not be considered, or they are arrogance or else. No, it is not. It is not. If it's that way the people think, so the people in power will not go and campaign the way they should campaign. But you can see anywhere there is vote, they respect that people, they respect that area, they win and do all they can do to try to call their attention that they should please give them their votes. So Nigerians should please have it in mind, no, our votes count. We should come and vote. After voting, we should try to watch what was transpired either in the form EC8, that is a form taking record of all our votes, or if it's a time for transmission, you should know exactly what was transmitted. So I'm appealing to Nigerians, especially in this FCT, that no, we can contribute towards a better Nigeria from the grassroots. That means from the councillors and chairmen.
Yeah.
But for us not to contribute to that, expecting it is only when it is governors or presidential election that we're going to do what? No. Had it been it is 5-1. I mean, other parties, not APC, were able to win 5 area council. That is a message sending to the presidency that the party is in dilemma. People are not with the party, APC. But for APC to work hard and win this 5 area council, that means, yes, Nigerians are still with the APC, because the combination of the people in the FCT are Nigerians. You can have all Nigerians in the FCT. So for them to allow this election to go this way, it's like they have never helped the system, or they have helped the system by telling Nigerians in all part of the country that yes, APC is doing well and they are supporting the APC aspirant.
Okay, so from your assessment, what would you say what improvements would you say are needed to strengthen trust in local elections going forward?
Participation.
So we need more Nigerians
to participate. And take charge of the election.
Do you think Nigerians even had enough awareness? Don't you even think the low turnout can be as a result of the fact that Nigerians are not seeing the results? Because somehow the best form of elections are your works. The best form of campaigns rather are your works. If I have on my streets good roads, if I have in my neighborhood good primary healthcare facilities, if I have the markets, working well, I wouldn't need to come out to elect any other person. Like, I would ask, who is in charge of these things? Your news will go far and wide because the good works are speaking for itself. So don't you even think that the low turnout we are experiencing is basically because of the fact that Nigerians are not seeing the works of this chairman and the councillors? Because if they are, they would want to come out again.
In regard to this question, it is entirely different in Amak if I am to look at Abuja Municipal Area Council. Because as I have said, the work done by Honorable Chris Kalangu from PDP and up to the time that he came to APC, that work speaks for him, because it warrant to a stage whereby the PDP party, flag bearer of the PDP area council election in Amak, 2 days to election has to decamp and ask all the councillors and others to still collapse their structures and help Christopher Azakeme Kalangu. What made them to do so is because they believe that what they are going to do in area council, already Chris has done a lot and will still do much more. So that's why they supported him.
Okay, that is for the AMAC.
For the AMAC.
How about other places? How about Wari area?
No, what we are going to do is that this is a call to Nigerians. And I think if I'm to plead with our imams and our pastors and our leaders, that is the king, the chiefs, and all those that are in charge, that please, we should enlighten our people that our power is in our hand. We should use it wisely. We should contribute towards a better Nigeria. Because you cannot be saying that you were not considered when you have never come out and do what you're supposed to do. Please, I'm pleading with all those concerned, all those that believe Nigeria will be good, that we should enlighten our people on how to come and vote and why they should vote it for the right person, and what are the requirements need to assess who is the best and the reason behind that. Because I see no reason why you cannot come out to vote and still find out the details who are the aspirant and why you should vote for them and why you should not vote for the other aspirant. So this is actually I don't know what is happening with our National Orientation Agency. Maybe they are having a low mobilization to people on the how to elect and what to elect and what are the criteria to use in assessment of a right leader. So this is an appeal to the Ministry of Information, National Orientation Agency, likewise our Sariki, that is the emirs, the kings, the chiefs, and all tribal and zonal leaders, because we have them here in Amak, the people that are leaders in the 6 geopolitical zones. So I'm still appealing to them that please, we should try to enlighten our people. But I was looking at it in another way. Probably Nigerians were able to be silent to my party. Maybe it is when it is general election, you can see a massive turnout as it happened last year. So to come out in mass and show their real, interest.
Okay, so before the elections, we had a very profound statement from the FCT minister speaking about Nyesom Wike. He said something. We saw a video where he was telling the people, go and do your part and leave me, I'll do my part. Can you help us explain, as an APC member, what did that mean? What part was he talking about?
The part Honorable Minister is talking about is that we at the grassroots level, we should go to where we can be able to go. And him, on his own capacity, he will go to the level of where he should go.
On the day to elections?
Yes, he was able to join us to the campaign. I think we ran off the campaign.
Still campaign on the day of elections?
No, not on the day of election. What I'm saying is that the day we rounded off our campaign, 2 days to election.
Was that when he made that statement?
No.
He made the statement a day before the elections.
No, I was trying to tell you his part. Okay. You asked me.
Yes.
So he has said it, and I was trying to demonstrate to you and other Nigerians his part. And that his part is that we were able to go to the grassroots, and we have gone to that. And him, 2 days to election, when we are running up, he was able to join us. He lead us to DD market. Market is a market comprise a lot of people, a lot of tribes and leaders. So Wike was able to go and talk to them. And the reason behind why they should vote for his aspirant, who is Christopher Azakame Kalangu, and other area councils. So for him to address them to that level, they believe he respects them, he has them at heart, and he needs their support. And in terms of the project, let's consider the DD that we went. A leader in the DA market tells us that before you are coming, Honorable Minister, in this our DA market, from market to the express, somebody can spend an hour, 2 hours in Holborn. But today you have made our road very clear, you have dualized it, you have given us a better road. In 10, 15 minutes you are in the mayor.
Okay.
Express. So based on that, they owe him. They owe him his boat. His boat belongs to where he wanted them to, where he directed them, because they believe they need a project, and he has done a project that touched their lives. So they are ready to.
Isn't that supposed to be a normal thing? Why is
no.
supposed to owe him vote?
No, it's in Nigerian politics or in life, in general.
Is it ethical?
Yes.
That you because an FCT minister does roads, I owe him votes.
But
Why? Why should I owe you votes? Because it's not part of what you're supposed to do in the FCT.
But it is, you owe him because you need more roads, right?
So who says another person?
No, if you need more roads, that means you should vote for him so that he can continue the good things. So because before now we have leaders that were not able to give us what we want. So for a leader to do his part, so there is a contribution that they need from you too.
That statement was not he was not referring to a past.
No.
He was referring to the future.
Yes,
right? He said,
yes,
do your part. Okay, he's saying that when you vote, I would do my part by fixing more roads. Is that what you're trying to say?
No. What I'm saying is that he has done something good to them, and in return they want to pay him back.
Okay.
So that's what he has done. So that we have gone at our own level to talk, and when he came, they told him, look, Honorable Minister, there is no need for you to come. Because of what you have done to us, we have to pay you back so that you can continue with the good things that you have done. Because if Wike is not there, and the good people that can give us a good project, a good developmental infrastructure in our communities. So I think we don't need that. But for you have to maintain the good one that you have. So that's what they are telling us.
So Wike asked some PDP candidates to step down.
No. He did not ask. I think he has made it clearly open, the aspirant, that based on...
They came out and said that it is based on a respect for him, they stepped down.
No, I was there. There was no such. He was saying that his elders were able to call his attention. And he has believed that he is, with the capacity of the development project done by Wike, he can support Wike and where Wike belongs to. So he was telling, it looked dramatically for somebody, excuse me, let me call your attention to what you want to tell Nigerians. That yes, it is still dramatically for Wike being still a PDP member and is going with APC member telling Nigerians to vote for APC. What Wike is saying, what Wike is telling Nigerians, Honorable Minister, it is time for you to clearly belongs to where you belong.
Exactly. So
the Wikeism is over.
So we need to, exactly. So how do you stay or become a faction? Or someone came this morning saying that he is the leader of the PDP, the national leader. I don't know how true that, but he said, and you have such a title, you have such a position with the People's Democratic Party, and here you are trying to convince others or being able to convince people to step down their contests to a different party that you don't belong to. I don't understand how it makes sense.
You know, this politics, how politics is very dynamic in the sense that probably Wike has become convinced that Christopher Zaka is doing far better.
It's not just for Christopher Zaka, for other councils too.
Yes, he believes so. Probably he believes so, that the APC is far better than his party. The APC aspirant are far better than his party. But as I have said, the Wikeism system done by Honorable Minister Wike, right from presidential election up to today, has reached to a level whereby he's supposed to indicate to Nigerians where he belongs to. I think that will still earn him more respect to Nigerians. Yes, you have these people based on the quality and reason you believe that they have. So it is good for you to still join them. Nothing wrong. His governor has now already Governor Simi Lepobara. I think he has already joined APC. So I'm still calling his attention. Let him just come and join us so that we can still help Mr. President, we can help APC. And forget about the already scattered umbrella, which is...
okay.
Because, yeah.
So you don't think that there's any need to have sabotages in that in the PDP to make...
Not the way sabotage. You know, politics is the way you can think or you can analyze and see how you can get what you want at the time you want it. So he has seen it. Probably he still has relevance in the PDP and he can still do one thing or the other to either the APC or the PDP. That's why he still remain there. But me, to my own opinion, I can say enough is enough. It is time for him to belong to where he believes on. Okay.
So a few days before this elections, that is a few days, I think even as a Thursday, FCT Minister declared public holidays. On Saturday, no movements. But before that, we saw protesters still in protest about the electoral reform, still calling for real-time transmission of results. I don't know how it will be continued. I don't know if it will be continued, but in your opinion, do you think electoral reforms are still needed before future elections?
Yes, in my personal opinion, there is a need for electoral reform in this country before 2027 general election. And I think it is the work of still federal government and Ministry of Information, at the same time National Assembly, to go into their constituents and have people's interests or reports from the interests of the people they are representing, that what Nigerians need, what are the needs of Nigerians toward these electoral activities before the 2027. But it is unfortunate that the National Assembly, the 10th National Assembly we have now, are not speaking the minds of Nigerians but their personal interests. We can see an unfortunate thing that has happened at the National Assembly. Some other party can be calling other people, other party only. How can this happen in a matured and civilized country? And in a democratic dispensation where a honorable member or a senator cannot be able to be considered within the chamber. And for those that believe, yes, they can no longer represent their people and the masses' interests, the 2027 is at the corner. And I'm calling on the attention of all Nigerians that they should checkmate their representative at the Senate and National Assembly, because it is there that Nigerian problem can be fixed. If we don't have those that can represent our interests but their personal interests, that means we don't have representation. So I'm still appealing. I'm appealing and calling the attention of Nigerians that we should see who are our senators, who are our members' House of Reps. Are they representing us? Are they talking on our own, with our own voice or their personal voice? So on the electoral process, honestly, I'm in support of that. And I think the National Assembly should give mandate to all their representatives that they should go back to their constituents, talk with the people, get a decision where they can even transmit it either electronically or with the representative of the people that this is the interest of the people of my constituent.
Okay, sir, so let's move ahead. How can electoral victory translate into real development outcomes at local government levels? Now the APC has won 5 local councils, right? How can we begin to see so that in the next elections you will not ask who is this person? We would see campaigns basically from the works of this chairman, from the works of these councillors, the vice chairman that have just been elected into office. What is expected of them?
Well, we all know that how to run a government at all levels, there must be, a budget on what to do and how to do it regarding your allocation. So the worst part of these activities is that the Nigerians are not checkmating, are not going to find out what is your budget, how are you able to maintain it, what are your projects, what is the quality of the project doing. So it is the masses, it is the Nigerians that will put their eyes on their councillors to the chairman, to the assembly or reps or senators, that what is happening. So through that process, we can be able to understand, yes, they are working or they were not.
So what should Nigerians expect from them?
The Nigerians should, we all vote for them to be there in order to give us security, in order to give us, social amenities.
Security, social amenities, talking about our marketplaces being more functional than it is.
Exactly.
Our primary health care facilities being up to date.
Exactly.
Because in recent times we heard of a situation where a girl was killed by a snake bite, and this happened basically because if we had primary health care facilities working properly, the first point of contact for her should be a primary health care.
Exactly.
And from there, if there's no solution...
No, if there was a good...
we have well-equipped, and how can we even demand from them? Because we see now and again abandoned primary health care. You go into the primary health care and they basically do not even have the basics, like the basics that you need. So what is the process? How can citizens start to receive this benefit from these elected leaders?
The citizens has gone out of the system of their leaders. I mean, they are not checking, they are not going, they are not checkmating on what they are doing. That's where the problem lies on. You give somebody fund, you give him all it takes to lead you, but you have never put your eyes on him. Please, Nigerian, we should come out in numbers to checkmate our leaders. What are the way and how they are going about their activities that they were elected for.
So we shouldn't see protests only at national assemblies.
Yes.
We should also see protests on streets.
At the local, no, not in the street. We should see protests in the house, at the house of the councillors.
Yes.
We should see protests at the area council secretariat on our demand, irrespective of who is that, our chairman or our councillor, that these are our demands. So it is when we are doing that that we can be able to know our right, and we can be able to know the contribution of those that we have elected for. But we have just abandoned them without caring to know what they are doing, what they are up to. So they can treat us the way they like. So please, I'm appealing for Nigerians. As you have now mentioned, that a lady snake bite her to a level that she has died. So we should look at the process. Still, there is, at the local government, we have an environmental. We need fumigation, where if there is a proper fumigation, we cannot be able to have that snakes. So you can see it is the responsibility of the local government council, presiding the environmental department. Then if she was rushed to the hospital and there was no good medication then still you can be able to hold them responsible. And probably she may be rushed not to the primary health care, to the state-owned hospital. These are
things that even primary health care should have.
Yes, but no, it depends on her location. Probably she is very close to a state management board, health management board hospital. So she was rushed there. She's supposed to have all those things from the state. So it depends on the location she was taken to.
Yeah.
So it is the responsibility of the citizens that at least we should try to checkmate them. And protest should not only go based on a sponsor and some people's interest, but on what is going on in this country.
And what is going on in this country.
Yes, we should, within the community, try to mobilize ourselves to go into protest at the house of the councillors, to go into protest at the house of our chairman, or at the residence of our state assembly or senators, that these are our demand. If had it been now the issue of this electoral reform issues of the transmitting electoral reforms, had it been those that are going to the National Assembly can understand that no, let us mobilize Nigerians on the needs on this electronic transmission and the whole demand on the electoral process. That each people that they should try to represent us, they should go on a protest into the residence of their senator and members' House of Reps. So once they raise their voice there, based on the population of the numbers seen in the residence of that their member, and based on their demand, written demand, given to his office or to his residence, with acknowledgement copy to their organization, that may raise alarm to the senators and member House of Reps that yes, this is the demand of our people, but the people don't know how to channel their request to the government or to the
The right people.
To the right channel.
The right channel, yeah.
Yes, because going to the National Assembly, most of them are not going to the chamber. And some, if the request was given, it may probably go direct to their leader, that is the Senate President or the member House of Representatives or the chairman committee to that purpose. But if he was given their demand at the National Assembly, he may still look at the attention of his vote and ask himself, this is the demand of the people. Even if he was able to do that, when if it does not tally with the interest of the Senate President or Speaker, they will still do it the same. They will abandon it. But if the people within his constituency can raise that protest based on their number, based on their relationship with him, if he understands that within my constituency I'm having this challenge, so I must work up and defend my people's interest at the chamber, because he believes those people, he needs them when it comes to general election.
Okay, so there's also the opinion or the facts. I don't know how true though, but we've seen some local government chairmen come out to say, okay, at the end of the day, we don't really get so much. The state handles everything. The autonomy, local government, local councils, autonomy. I don't know about FCT, but I know FCT has its autonomy to a large extent compared to other states in Nigeria. So do you think all these demands, all this infrastructure we're demanding from this chairman, is it feasible with the fact that somehow they still depend on the state government?
Well, most of the local government area council, most of them in Nigeria, I know there is what they call joint account with the state government. And you, as a local government chairman, you don't have the right to withdraw or to handle the money allocated to your local government. So I think the problem arises from there. That the state governors for them to have that joint account. And let me say thanks for the effort of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who in some years back tried to fight the state governors by giving autonomy to the area council and local governments. So I think we still need that. And for us to have such autonomy, it will still, brighten the, and it will highlight more to Nigerians on what is local government. Because in some local government, you can see only they will be given their money that they will just only pay their salaries and they cannot execute anything. It is only when you are in a good value with your governor, then you can demand in one time in a year or 2-3 times in a year that this is the project that I need, so that he can maybe help you with a little to go on in that project. So honestly speaking, Nigerians have to understand that yes, we believe the local government are facing such challenges, but I don't think we have that in the area council here in FCT. They are getting their money direct and they were not being monopolized by their minister.
So for the FCT, every local government chairman, or area council chairman, I beg your pardon, has direct access to funds.
Exactly, this is what is happening, and there was nothing like tampering with the grants by the Honorable Minister. So that's why you can see all those projects that I have told you, done by Honorable Christopher, was done, and he's doing well. So it is still in need, and I think it is participation of Nigerians at the local level that to make it more useful. But many believe that they were, like in the state, it is only governor that will nominate you. Whether people voted for you or not, you are there. So you are there to dance this on to not to the tune of your people. So Nigerians has to fight for that so that they can be able to have a better local government and area councils at the grassroots. A better government can come when the people participated more.
Okay, finally, before you go, how would you assess all other political parties in these elections?
I may assess them poorly.
Why do you say
Yes,
so?
you know, why I say so is that in politics or in life, don't always feel that if know me, then let everyone lose. I can vividly recall that what are the ingredient used in disengaging President Jonathan is sacrifice by the people that they call themselves NPDP, that is New PDP, sacrifice by the people of the ACN, sacrifice by the people of the CPC. So these are the people that march. So, and bring an end to President Jonathan's government. But if the way PDP and some other aspirants from, I cannot remember the party, were able to relinquish their structure to APC. Why not the SDP, ZLP, and ADC cannot merge themselves together and see a better way?
Yeah.
So for them not to achieve that, they have already failed. So the greed behind them is what led them to where they are.
So we're saying basically the opposition, they are not united in
They are not united, and if it will go this way, still the opposition will remain where they are and the ruling party will remain where we are.
Okay, so before we go, final words for those that have emerged winner concerning their different area councils.
For those that emerge as the winners,
yeah,
I can say congratulations to them. For those that lose, I'm still appealing to them that they should understand if today is not your day, tomorrow may be yours. Try to contribute to area council, your area council, for a better government, and try to put your structures and people all and keep on working towards how you can have a better opportunities and change. I remember that what we all need is a better government. So try and help, not sabotage the system. Contribute to the winner. He must have a time whereby he is going, because leadership is just a transient in nature. You won't be there permanent. This is democracy. So upload who were able to emerge victorious and wait for your time, and join hand with him by advice or your contribution of opposition by, trying to challenge them where they have gone wrong, so that at least your people can be able to see your contribution towards their brighter and infrastructural development needed by the community.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much for your time. I want to say a very big thank you.
Thank you so much, Priscilla.
Husky, for coming to share his thoughts. You've heard it. If you are one of the winners, please do your own bit for the people. At the end of the day, we want a better country, we want a better nation. Thank you to every of our viewers that has stayed up to this time. I believe that you've heard one or two that you can use for 2027. I remain your host, Priscilla Obasi, and until I come your way again, remember, Discourse is brought to you every single day of the week. So I'll say bye for now.